Motorhead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest in exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
Hey there, this is Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com. Today's vehicles are amazing. They're essentially rolling computers. There's all kinds of electronics in these things, and of course that means a lot more wiring, Matt. And now you've spent years and years in the automotive business. What are some of the things you see, some of the complications that come along with wiring messes like we have in vehicles today?
Today's vehicles are just a wonderful place for actually mice to actually look for. And you know, with all of the major wiring harnesses and the engine covers and the insulation and padding, it's all building materials and safe hiding spaces for the rodents to get away from the cats and the birds and tuck themselves up inside today's vehicles. And
the problem's not just the nesting, they chew on stuff. They chew on wiring especially. And why do they do that?
Well, they're constantly teething. So they're actually, the teeth are growing, they're aggravated like a baby is when they're teething. So they're looking for the closest thing. The harnesses are actually hidden by engine covers. That's where they are hiding. And there's people that say that the soy-based wiring is actually inviting.
So they need it and it tastes great to them. So you've solved the problem though with those mice burrowing in there. It's called Mouseblocker. How does it work?
So what we do is we take the nice, comfortable, warm engine compartment and we actually make it violent. So these units actually install under the hood and they shake that space up with super powerful ultrasonic sounds and vibrations so the rodents don't feel comfortable. And so if they don't feel comfortable and safe, they're just gonna move on.
And so it's not harmful to the mouse actually. So if you love your cars and you love animals, this is the thing for you.
This is not harmful. So there's no poisons or chemicals or anything like that. This is just a rumbling in their stomach, in their insides, in a fashion that they cannot stand for an extended period of time.
And if you have it in your vehicle and your vehicle's running, you're not going to hear it anyway.
You're not going to hear it anyways because it's going to be contained to the space under the hood. When you start the vehicle, this automatically goes to sleep. So the 12-volt one wires right to the battery. You start the car, this turns itself off. You park the car at night, this comes to life to protect it while it's sitting.
So let's talk about the specific models you have here. We talked about the daily driver. So if I want to have this in my vehicle, you can have it in full time, right?
Yeah, like this you put in and it goes to work and it turns itself on and off. If the vehicle sits for an extended period of time, you're on vacation or something like that and the battery voltage drops, this actually shuts itself off to protect the battery. So when you come home, it will still start. So that's all built right into that.
So it's super smart. And what if I've got a vehicle, I don't want to install this, and maybe it's a show car, maybe there's a classic or something like that. I don't want to install it in the vehicle and I don't drive it as often. What other solutions do you have?
So vehicles that sit for more than 7 to 10 days, it's a great question because people have tractors and campers and RVs and show cars and motorcycles and stuff and there's seasons and stuff, times we can't drive them. So we have a plug-in version of the Pro. And these both have our proprietary eviction mode, so they hit at 115 decibels on the highest setting, but this just plugs in simply to an extension cord. And then you set it on your asset, you set it under the hood of whatever you're trying to protect, plug it in, and let it do its thing.
Very good. And then here, this is the 1000. This is obviously a bigger unit. This doesn't go under your hood. How do we use this and how do we use it in conjunction with the Pro?
So this is a large space rodent deterrent. So this is designed with 4 long-range speakers to protect a 2-car garage. Direct protection here, then generic protection with the 1000. So we drive them out of the car, we keep them out of the car, then we drive them out of the space with the 1000. This is whisper quiet because we know it's in an open air environment, so you cannot hear this at all. Maybe little chirps here and there, but this is whisper quiet for that large space.
Now I know some folks are watching this thinking, I've got a cat, or I've got mouse traps. I don't need the mouse blocker.
Hear that all the time. The mice are actually hiding in your car from your cat. Why not help your cat? This drives them out of the spaces where your cat can't get, so your cat can actually do its job.
You can let your cat do its job, let nature take its course. You don't have to use messy poisons. You can be humane to the mouse. Get them out of your vehicle with a simple insurance policy. You can find it at mouseblocker.com. We'll return with more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com right after this, so keep it right here.